Have you ever looked at your cat just doing its cat thing and wondered, can I actually train you? It's a question pretty much every cat owner asks themselves. Well, today, we're going to dig in and find out if it's really possible.
We all know the stereotype, right? Cats are stubborn, they're these fiercely independent creatures that march to the beat of their own drum, and they're totally unbothered by us humans trying to get them to do things. But is that reputation really deserved? Is that the whole story?
All right, let's dive right in. We're going to tackle this myth head on. You know, this whole idea of the untrainable cat is so widespread, but what if it's all just based on a big misunderstanding of how our feline friends actually think and learn?
I mean, think about it. When you picture training a dog, you imagine this eager-to-please companion, right? Happy to follow commands. But with cats, the perception is the complete opposite. They're seen as aloof, doing whatever they want, and trying to train one is kind of weird, a novelty. But what if that whole way of thinking is just wrong? So, if shouting "sit" at your cat from across the room doesn't work, and trust me, it doesn't, what does? Well, it turns out there's a secret weapon in the world of cat training, and it's called a clicker.
So what exactly is clicker training? It's actually beautifully simple. You use this little device that makes a sharp click sound. That click acts like a camera shutter, capturing the exact moment your cat does something right. It's a marker that says, yes, that thing you just did, that's what I wanted. And here's the genius part. It taps directly into their natural instincts. Think, hunt, catch, kill, eat. The click is the sound of a successful catch, and the treat you give them right after, that's the eat. You're literally speaking their language.
And hey, this isn't just some random theory we pulled out of thin air. We're pulling this directly from the experts over at the Cat School Clicker Training YouTube channel. These folks have shown time and time again that this method absolutely works wonders.
Okay, so how do you actually use this thing? You're probably thinking it sounds complicated, but you're going to be surprised at just how simple the whole process is. Let's break it down.
It really just boils down to 3 key steps. First, you mark the behavior. The instant your cat gives you a high five or even just glances at you when you call, you click. Second, you reward them immediately with a really good treat. This forges the super powerful connection in their brain. Click means something awesome is coming. And third, and this is so important, you keep the whole thing positive. We're talking short, fun sessions, no pressure.
This quote from the source video just captures the perfect tone. This isn't about being a drill sergeant. It's about being their coach, their biggest cheerleader. It's all about celebrating those little wins with a "yay, there you go!" That's the kind of energy cats actually respond to.
Now, once you've mastered the basics of the click and the reward, a whole new world of possibilities just opens right up. This is where it gets really exciting, and you start to see what your cat is truly capable of. Get this, the source material for this whole explainer, it comes from a video called 30 Tricks to Teach Your Cat. 30. We're not just talking about sit. This just goes to show you that a cat's potential for learning is, well, it's huge, way beyond what most of us even imagine.
And just look at the variety here. You can teach them awesome social tricks, like high fives. You can teach them impressive agility stuff, like jumping through a hoop, and even really useful commands, like coming when you call their name. Seriously, the possibilities are pretty much endless.
So as we start to wrap this up, it's really important to understand what the ultimate goal of all this is. Yeah, the tricks are super fun, but there's something much deeper going on here.
And here's the crucial takeaway. This isn't about making your cat obedient. It's about learning to communicate with them, to speak their language. Every single click, every single treat, it's a tiny conversation. It's a moment of connection that just builds and strengthens that amazing bond you two share.
So, we'll leave you with this thought. The idea of the untrainable cat, it's officially a myth. Busted. You now have the secret, the key to unlocking a whole new level of interaction with your pet. So the only question left is, what's the first amazing thing you're going to teach them?